A real day in the life with the Big Daddy. And can we all just appreciate how I've actually cleaned my room for once? And that's purely because I wanted to start off this video by actually using the camera in the video features on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And here is the 2.5 optical zoom, and yes, you can probably see every single dust particle. However, we're just going to have to let that slide as we have got a video to be getting on with, and of course I need my coffee in the morning, otherwise I just won't be able to function. And yes, my Maryland cookies. Hi guys, what is up? This is Lila. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I want to give you guys the real tea. I'm here to give you guys some real advice on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, whether you've purchased it already or are thinking of getting it. And honestly guys, I've had this phone for about a week now and I've noticed some amazing features, but I've also noticed some things that I wish Apple had changed or would have just kept on the phone from previous models. So I'm going to be going into the real tea about this phone. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. I've heard back and forth feedback as to the unboxings, as to what people actually think about the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I'm going to give you guys what my thoughts are and hope this is useful to any of you guys that are watching right now. So I'm going to be going into detail with battery life, how long it actually takes to full charge, real deal behind the camera, and any other little nitty-gritty stuff that I've found or have not found. So if you guys are thinking of getting the iPhone 12 Pro Max or have got it already, I'm going to show you some things that you guys really need to do as you set up the iPhone 12 Pro Max and things to really keep an eye on. So hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't already to join the family, and let's get on to the real tea. Okay, so for the charge test, for instance, I pretended that we forgot to charge our phone overnight and had to do it in the daytime. So as you can see, I started off at 9 a.m. at a short percentage and finished at 11:20 at 100%. And I did notice that from 10 to 75% it only took 40 minutes. However, as you went from 75% to 100%, it did take an hour and 40 minutes, which as you can see the delay comes after 75%. And make sure you do check when you first get the phone that if you go into settings and into battery, go into battery health and make sure your maximum capacity is set at 100%. If it's anything lower, even 99%, you need to go get it checked or send it back as there is something wrong with your phone. Okay, so usually I start the day by at least doing a little bit of work, browsing on some clothing site. Yes, pretty little thing for this instance. And then I have a little go on my phone and then again continue to make a TikTok. Guess which one? If you can guess which one, it's definitely brownie points for you. And then I just pretty much just continue with the day and just see where it takes me. Okay, so I've had a little browse and a little bit of work, a to-do list schedule for my videos on YouTube, and I've also had a little browse through TikTok. I've also tried making a TikTok. Not sure if you guys could have noticed, but I've also had a scroll through TikTok, which I do pretty much every single day because it gets so addicting. And I've also had a look through Instagram, YouTube, and all of the usual bits and bobs. So it's now 12:10. And if we screen record, for example, and pull it down, as you can see, I'm still on 97% at 12:10. So that's literally been an hour and it's lost 3%, which I think is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go downstairs, I'm going to play with Nala for a little bit, also make a little bit of food and just carry on with the day, I guess. Good girl. And now for some TV, which I pretty much just gravitate towards Netflix, and I'm not quite sure why. So we're just going to watch a little episode, just a little one, and just, yeah, enjoy the freedom. I'm actually off this week, so I'm just enjoying the freedom and actually just watching some stuff that I probably will never continue watching after watching the first episode. And I'm not sure if you can notice, I'm actually using the 3 different zoom features with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Right, so I'm just going to go take Nala for a walk now. I've watched 1 episode of Emily is in Paris, so I'm going to take Nala for a walkies. Let's just turn the camera around and see what she's about. Want to go walkies? Walkies? Come on then. Come on then. So currently we are at pretty much 1:30 bang on, and we are at 85%. So we're still looking strong, so let's see how far we can get this after walkies. Hi! Nala? Nala? Nala, what's this? Nala, what's this? Okay, so I just come back from the walk. It's now 3:30 and the battery percentage is 71%, which is great. It worked an absolute dream when we were out. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to airdrop everything that I took to the MacBook and the iMac, and obviously show you guys a couple more images that I took. But that's what I'm going to do now. I'll probably take a couple of hours just to fiddle around with everything, but let's see how we're looking and see how AirDrop and Bluetooth works on this iPhone. It's now dark outside. It is 5:30 and we are at 47% battery. So under 0.5% now, and it's dark outside, which means of course it's Netflix time. So let's go watch some Netflix and see how good the OLED screen actually is. And can we all take a moment to appreciate this is with my camera, and if I put my phone here, look how much brighter it actually is in the camera. That's actually crazy. Like literally crazy.
We have a place, a compound. We have a community. It's safe here. How many of you are there? Are any of them children? Because the fastest way to get here is by the river, and I don't think you could make it with kids.
Okay, so now it's food time, and this is probably one of my most favourite Italian dishes, And can we all just appreciate the Pro Max camera, and it just picks up every single little detail, which I love. And just look at those tomatoes, they're quite literally shining right now. Now for a little scroll on TikTok, how I usually end my night. If you guys want to see what my TikTok looks like, here I am. Follow me if you haven't already. This is my most recent. The nose job challenge. I literally look like a monkey, what? To finish off, we are at 10:30. I'm usually an early bird when it comes to going to sleep. So if we check what the battery's looking like at 10:30, we are on 14%, so we are finally in the red. Again, the brightness was all the way up for the majority of the day. If we look at the screen time, for example, so my daily average usually throughout the week is 6 hours 48, so I'm on it quite often. And then if we go for today, we have had 7 hours and 51 minutes, but please do know I took loads of photos and videos as mentioned in the video, and most of these come down to entertainment, creativity, social, and it also does break it down here, which makes sense. YouTube and Safari are at the top because I use Safari for my YouTube thumbnails, and I use YouTube pretty much for uploading, and it took about an hour, so I had to keep the browser open. So this is pretty much everything. So that's how we left. The battery is really good on this phone, I'm not gonna lie, and the camera is just as well. Okay, and so for the main question, is it value for money? Is it worth the price? Personally, I feel like it is. I was actually paying a lot more for my iPhone XS Max, so I have actually got this phone on contract and I am paying £60 a month, whereas for my XS Max I was actually paying around the £70 mark. So I feel like in a way I've got a better deal with a bigger and better phone overall, and I absolutely love the design. I was looking forward to it, and overall it hasn't disappointed. There are a couple of different things I wish Apple had stuck with the phone, especially with the USB charger. So something I noticed with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, as you guys will be aware, the iPhone 12 Pro Max or any of the iPhone 12 models, they do not come with an adapter in the box anymore. They just come with a USB cable, which is fine. Obviously we have a lot lying around ready to be used. However, something I did notice, and I will quote, is if you look at one of the usual adapters that you get from Apple, USB port down the bottom, and obviously because I'm based in the UK we have the 3 little insertions there. But something I noticed, and I didn't quite clock, was if you look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max, none of them actually do come with a USB cable, which I was really shook up about because I thought, oh, I can quickly just slot that straight in, but instead that does not give me an option whatsoever. So obviously for the time being, as I do not have any MagSafe accessories, and I'm not gonna lie, I would recommend you getting them because I was literally caught out. As soon as my battery was on the low, I was trying to run around trying to find a port, and obviously you can pop it into your MacBook, your iMac, and it will charge accordingly, but I definitely was shook up because it does not have a USB end that would fit into any other usual iPhone charger. So that is something to note and something I was shook up by, because I was like, oh, we're gonna be plain sailing, but instead we was really caught out. But that is one thing to know, especially if you have a lot of these lying around. And also I thought, you know what, I may be in luck because I have one of these as well, where I thought, you know what, it might come in handy, which again has the USB port. So I feel like something Apple could have done was at least stick a USB port on the end to make everyone's life easier, because I literally thought I was lost. If I didn't have a MacBook or iMac, again, I would have been screwed. But again, that's just all of my availability and all I had at the time. So that is definitely something I will point out to you guys just to keep an eye on. However, above all, everything is great, and definitely do feel like the phone is value for money. But again, each to their own. A lot of people will find uses more in the Pro or the Mini than I do in the Pro Max, so it definitely depends on which phone is more suitable to you and what you're going to make use of it for. But that is everything. I hope I gave you some useful tips based on a couple of things I thought I kind of needed to address with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, just to make you guys aware and give you a bit of tea of what I really actually think. I will be keeping the phone. I still love it. I still feel like it is definitely value for money. But that is everything. Hope you guys enjoyed and found this video of use. Let me know if you have purchased the iPhone 12 Pro Max or if you have any other questions regarding it, and I would be happy to help, as there are a lot of different things I do want to establish with the phone. However, I do know that will come with time. And if you guys have any other useful tips or tricks with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, keep me in the loop, and see you all in my next video. Bye guys.